Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a brew built around Devastating Onslaught, this new card from Edge of Eternities, which is a double X red card. It's a sorcery, and it says create X tokens that are copies of target artifact or creature you control. The tokens gain haste until the turn, and you sacrifice them at the beginning of the next end step. So I was thinking, what creatures could we copy, like make 2 copies of, that would sort of instantly win the game? And there was quite a few that I thought of in sort of this demon shell that kind of already exists, this like mono black demon shell, with like Bloodletter of Aclazotz, Unholy Annex, the Rot-Curse Rakshasa, Unstoppable Slasher. So this is kind of a combo within itself, but I thought Devastated Onslaught would actually work really well in this combo shell, because Bloodletter of Aclazotz, if you make copies of this, let's say you just make 1 copy of it, each one by itself does 4, but then it's going to do double that, so each one would do 8, so that would be a swing for 16. However, if you make another copy of it, each one is swinging for 16 itself, so it's 16 plus 16 plus 16. So that's definitely a lethal attack. I believe I'm doing the math right. Let me know if that's not right. But I believe each one is double, double, double. So it's 4, 8, and then 16 for each one. If you make 2 copies of it with Devastating Onslaught, so that's 5 mana. And then if you make 2 copies of the Unstoppable Slasher, those would attack for a bunch of damage and then trigger the ability to make them lose their life, half their life rounded up multiple times. And you could even copy, if this dies and comes back with the stun counter on it, you could still target it with the Devastating Onslaught and make a bunch of copies of the Slasher and attack in. So that could potentially win you the game. Also the Rakshasa, if you make 2 copies, that's a swing for 15 damage. So that could potentially win the game. And then even the 6/6 demon here is pretty nice to copy twice. That's an attack for 18 in the air. You know, if you had the Annex going, they're probably at 18 life anyway. So Onslaught on that seems pretty good. So this seems like it could be a pretty good finisher in this sort of deck and just win the game instantly. And you know I love to win the game with 1 card as much as I can. Instant wins, those are my favorite. And then kind of round out the deck, just a bunch of black interaction. We got the Duress, which can discard cards if they have any removal that could interrupt your combo, as well as the Deep-Cavern Bat can look at their hand and discard cards. And then removal for ourselves, we got the Tragic Trajectory, as well as Shoot the Sheriff. These seem to be the sort of premier removal spells now, so trying them out and see if that works. So yeah, that's pretty much the deck. Pretty simple strategy here. 4 of everything. Mana base, do have to splash red in here, so we got a Verge, a couple theaters, the vents, a couple mountains, so shouldn't be too hard, but we need mostly black mana for the Bloodletter of Aclazotz, of course. So that is the Devastating Demon combo deck. Let's jump into some games and see it in action. A huge thank you to all my viewers who have joined my channel membership. I really appreciate all the support. Members get badges, emotes, and early access to all my videos. Click the link in the description below the video to join and get these perks today. Opponent goes first. Let's see. This hand looks pretty good, I guess. A little awkward, but we got the combo, so can't really complain. Sure, we'll keep that on top. You got a removal spell if they play something. Nope, nothing. Okay. Let's just go another tap land then. I don't know if we need a 5th land necessarily. Well, for the Ritual Chamber, maybe. Sure, we'll keep it. Alright, nothing from their side, so we'll just go Slasher. Okay, that resolves. No removal, no counterspell. Ah, there it is. It is out of here. Alright. See if they exile from my hand as well. shall see. Yep, okay, so I get to draw a card. Yeah, I probably should ditch that land now. Alright, well, Bloodletter. Lead with that. Try to maximize all of our mana every turn. Okay, Virtue and nowhere to run. Yep. Ooh, there's Deep-Cavern Bat, so maybe we'll do that instead of get the 6/6 down. Just to take any more removal they might have. -3/-3, and a counter spell. And this is -X/-X to each non-dragon. I think we'll take this, make them use the more expensive one, and we'll get down the Annex here. Draw a card. Yeah, drew way too many lands here. But we got some card draw coming, and we can actually use all our mana again next turn, but this is a counter unless it's 2 or 4 for a dragon. Okay. But actually in a pretty good position because neither of these cards do much against this. Yep. I'm gonna get back that. And then I guess we'll just do this, but we'll see what's on top of the deck first. Another Rot-Curse Rakshasa. Sure, I guess. We can play 2 of them next turn. That seems okay. Some more demons for the demon Annex. So they do have removal for a 3 toughness, but this can only counter unless I pay 2, so both of these are safe as well. So this puts a pretty good clock on them if I just play both of these. And maybe win the following turn. There's another trajectory. Okay, we'll attack. Go land, Rakshasa. And another one. And pass and draw. More lands, wow. Okay. Alright, that's going to destroy everything and mill me. It's a good draw from them. And we got 4 of those in the graveyard now. Funny. Alright, we'll pass. And more removal. We'll see what they do. See if they fire up the land. Nope. Let's take it down. Will they mill anymore? Okay, I don't even know if we need to duress here. I'm not sure. Maybe just hold it until we have something relevant we want to do. Wow, that's a lot of lands. A lot of lands. Okay, definitely still have some gas left. Alright, well, there is Deep-Cavern Bat. Doesn't really matter. Take this. Guess we could duress the other one. Sure. That's fine. So they can't kill the bat. Some more duress. Okay, now they can return something. What will they return? Best thing we have is a Bloodletter. Yep. But we could double Tragic Trajectory that, or turn it into Decayed. Okay. Let's see. Got a lot of mana, so I don't think we have to worry too much about this counterspell. If we kill this, then they can just get it back with this, which is kind of an issue. So I think if we just go, let's just go Bloodletter. So yeah, let's see. I have a Deep-Cavern Bat in here that they could take as well. Okay, pay the mana. And then... Yep, let's just do this. X is 1. Here. Pay. And then swing. Down to 8, and then end the turn. Draw. Drain them. Okay. Yep, they can take whatever. Nothing obviously that good in our hand, otherwise we would have played it. Just hope they don't draw their that mill artifact, because otherwise we should have the win here with these Rakshasas. Ooh, consult the star charts. Okay. They do have to tap for their lands, though. I think if I were them, I would have not kicked it and tried to find that, what is that called? That monument? It's like 2 mana and then 4 mana, so they could have done like 2 mana and then... Did they have enough? 1, 2, 3, yeah, if they had, because they're 4, yeah, because it's 6 mana total to exhaust it. But maybe they'll find removal for my stuff here. We'll see. All right. I'm gonna virtue that. Okay. Gets back nowhere to run. Okay, so that keeps them alive. Ooh, but does it? Wow, okay. Let's just make sure they don't have anything else before we do this. This is gonna be so much damage. How many Bloodletters can we make? Because this doesn't kill it, this will only shrink it. Okay, yep, they're tapped out. This is funny. Another consult, okay. And then... Let's see, let's maximize. So 6. So that's 6, 10 mana, so we can do this for 5. Oh my goodness. Now that is exciting. Now that is a lot of Bloodletters. Oh my gosh, how much damage is that going to be? Negative 634. Oh, yes. Comboed. Sweet, sweet. On to the next one. Okay, on the play. This hand looks keepable. Give it a try anyways. Double Duress. Should we lead with a Duress or should we lead with Tapland? I think we'll lead with Duress. Just in case, I don't know, this can sometimes disrupt them from doing nothing. Okay, looks like a demon mirror match. Alright, so we'll just go Rakshasa. Demon Wall, sure. Okay, well, there's a good draw. Let's get this going with Unholy Annex. And no attacks. These Bloodletters are going to be a problem, though. Assuming they drew a fourth land. There's Deep-Cavern Bat, yep. Takes the other one, and I draw another one. Okay, do we go for Duress? Is there a point in going for Duress? Might as well, right? Just in case they drew something. Nope. Well, they don't have the land, so that's good at least. Alright, we'll play the Rakshasa, tap land. Ooh. Yeah, let's keep that. And then next turn we can do double damage. Let's hope they miss on lands. Got the evil rock. Alright, Duress. That was that was funny. Ooh, wait, so they're gonna... Isn't this just like lethal here? We go here and swing. I think so, right? This is the 20 damage, right? Not quite. Oh, they're at 1 life, I guess, right? Shoot the sheriff. Sure, that seems good. Or they go, oh no, because this doubles this, yep. Okay, we had the win. Alright, GG. Goes first. This hand looks pretty good. Alright, let's lead with Duress. Just in case they got something worth taking. Stock up, probably. The relic is good, too. But stock up is probably better. Alright. And they do have a tragic trajectory we know about. And we can go Slasher next turn into Bloodletter. Into Devastating Onslaught. That's the hope. They did not play anything. That is weird. Is there something with Flash that they could have? I don't know. Huh. Should I play this Duress? No, I don't. I mean, they could have a counter spell, I guess. Okay, if that resolves. Okay, yeah, I figured they had like a flash creature. But I think this is better. Zenith, sure. And Tragic Trajectory? Oh, just to make tokens? Okay. Well, there's one of our own. We could attack and try to use that. Could also go Bloodletter, force a block. I mean, they'd probably just block with a token, so that doesn't seem that great. Let's attack and see if we can get them to block with a token. And if they do, okay, then we can Tragic Trajectory their Zenith. We could also just go Bloodletter and maybe Onslaught if we draw a land next turn. It's a little risky though. Let's do this. Oh, wow, okay. Trajectory, Relic. What do we want to take? Well, if they want to trigger, let's see. They could kill this, but they'd have to use 2 things on it. So maybe we take the Relic? Yeah. Seems reasonable. Alright, let's take this thing down. And pass. I guess, though, this does leave them an answer to my Bloodletter. Oh, okay. There's a Zenith. And they're going to cast that. Okay. So that is okay. That'll die and come back. Gotta put counters on everything. But now we can play... Could get 2 copies of this and attack with both of them. Let's just go Bloodletter. And pass. And see if they don't have an answer to it. And if they don't, then can win with Devastating Onslaught. If they do, we're not in good shape. Okay, not gonna block. It makes me think they don't have an answer. They could have like another nowhere to run. I think I'm just gonna copy this. Yeah, let's just do it. It's gonna be a lot of damage if this resolves. Oh, yep. Alright. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Minus 28. Nice. Alright, that worked out well. GG. First, give this hand a shot. It looks decent. Okay. Let's see. Let's just lead with Duress. See what we hit, if anything. Final Vengeance, okay. So they're gonna have some pretty good plays here, but we can take that out. We can also play... do we remove it? Or do we go Deep-Cavern Bat to take out their sacrifice outlet? I think so. I think taking this first is important. And then we can go shoot the sheriff if we want to. Or just Annex to draw some cards. If we do Annex, then I'm going to take another hit for 4, but I think that's okay. Well, yeah. Let's just do this. An attack. We are going to lose to... Go down to 10. Just the most mana efficient. Play that we can make. And, oh, okay. I'm going to take that out. And then play the Zealot. Okay. And then Surveil. Okay. There's Duress. I think we're gonna do that. See if we can hit their... no, just a land. We gotta stop the damage. Both of these swing for 3, essentially. But I think we take out the Zealot. It's a little more dangerous. Unless they draw like a Valgavoth, I don't know. Yeah, they're gonna sacrifice that for a flyer. Okay, oh wow. They're really digging for something. We're gonna sacrifice the voice? That would be pretty interesting. Okay. Gonna go down to 8 and hope they don't draw Raise the Past. That's the card I'm thinking of. Alright, we got to get our demon going here. And now we can gain a little bit of life. They got 1 turn because these demons are coming in. Alright. Yep, we're going to Devastating Onslaught there for the win next turn. Alright, GG. The opponent goes first. Let's give it a keep. This looks decent. Removal. Okay, opt. Oh, is this going to be a Vivi? Time to lose the Vivi deck. Alright, pass the turn. Okay, Relic. Alright, well, let's lead with the Rakshasa. We got Slasher into Bloodletter, so maybe that can do some work. So this is like, I don't know what we're playing against, actually. Okay, they bounced that. Alright, well, let's go Slasher. Into the Royal. Haven't seen that card in a while. That's in, Foundations. Nice. You always find out there's a new card in Foundations. Oh, that gets bounced. Okay. I'm gonna just... I don't know. I'm just gonna play this because I try to set up a win, an instant win with the Bloodletter, I guess. If they don't have an answer, yeah. Well, opponent's just kind of land screwed, so... Well, it happens. But the classic 1-2 combo got there. Nice, nice. On to the next one. Okay, opponent goes first. This hand looks okay. Give it a try. Okay, there's Llanowar Elves. Let's just take it out. See what else they got. Tap land, okay. Do I lead with the bat? Yeah, let's lead with the bat. See if we can take something scary. Well, that is certainly scary. We do have an answer to it. We also have an answer to their Trailblazer. So I think we'll take that. And just make sure we hold up, shoot the sheriff here. Otherwise they can go Kona. Starting town, okay. And I want to hit some lands here. But don't have it. They're not going to go for it. There we go. Get the Rakshasa down. And pass. And let's attack. Yep, there's Kona. Take it out. Alright, there's Bloodletter. So this is gonna, that would be a swing for a lot of damage. Do we play around him having another Bloodletter? I mean, another Kona? I guess we can, I mean... don't know what else to do. We just need to draw a land. I guess we'll just play it super safe here. It's an Overlord, sure. So this is okay. My turn. There's a land finally. So let's go Unholy Annex, I think. Or do we want to do something else? Slasher would force them. Let's just attack here. Go Unholy Annex, I think. Just hold up. There we go. Shoot the sheriff still. Yep. Tyrant, sure. Yeah, that's the problem. It's gonna hard cast stuff. Yep. So if we go like shoot the sheriff on this, it's still not lethal. Let's just see what they have. We do have another Kona. I can put this into play, but doesn't do too much. So, not too worried about that. Guess they can hardcast this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so they can discard our hand. Ooh. Interesting. In that case, we do another one of these. I'm gonna shoot the sheriff.
Don't hate that. They're gonna make us discard our hand, we might as well. Have something. That draws us cards, okay. Sure. Okay. Let's get it. 6/6 demon. Draw some cards. See if they can do anything about this. Okay. That should be a win. Can do this for 2. Nice, got there. Yep. Sweet, sweet. On to the next one.
Alright, welcome back to the wrap-up for our Devastating Onslaught Demon combo. This one was super fun, and definitely got some good wins. I probably won over 50% of my games with this. I think I had 6 wins and 4 losses total with the deck, so a bit over 50%. And yeah, some good wins with this one. Devastating Onslaught is an interesting card. Probably, maybe you don't even necessarily need 4, but I wanted to try it out. Card is very powerful in different shells, and I think it actually was pretty good in this one. The interaction, I think, is maybe the only thing you might want to consider tweaking the numbers on. Like, how many trajectories and Duresses do you want? All of these seem like good 4-ofs, but I'm not sure. You could play... There's other, removal spells, like instant speed removal spells. Even the new, Charm, you could try that out in here for some interaction. But overall, seemed pretty decent. Mana base was fine as well. Could even trim down on the tap lands and play, Starting Town, I was thinking about for the mana base. But seemed to work okay. Yeah, let me know what you think about the deck in the comments below. Really appreciate you watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video.